Hurricane Melissa weakened slightly to a still powerful Category 4 hurricane after making landfall in Jamaica Tuesday afternoon, October 28th, as the strongest ever storm to directly hit the Caribbean nation of 2.8 million people. Melissa made landfall near the town of New Hope, 62 kilometers south of Montego Bay, packing maximum sustained winds of 295 kilometers per hour. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said in an advisory, well above the minimum strength of a Category 5 storm, the most powerful level on the Saffir-Simpson scale. By 2000 GMT, it had weakened to 241 kilometers per hour, the NHC said.
The eye of Melissa has moved across Jamaica and is emerging off the north coast now about 15 miles east of Montego Bay, moving off to the north-northeast at 8 miles per hour. So for people in Jamaica, still very dangerous conditions across the island, a hurricane warning in effect, the potential for destructive winds and damaging winds likely to continue across Jamaica this evening, especially on the north coast, especially in the areas of high topography. We still have tropical storm conditions across the island, hurricane warning in effect, the potential for 6 to 12 inches of additional rainfall across the island, leading to isolated storm totals as high as 30 inches. So stay in your safe place, stay in a safe shelter overnight in Jamaica, and listen to any guidance you get from your local officials about when it might be safe to venture out as we go into the day on Wednesday, but still a very dangerous few hours ahead for Jamaica. Now, Melissa expected to make landfall somewhere along the southeastern coast of Cuba in the early morning hours of Wednesday as a powerful major hurricane. So expecting widespread destructive winds near the core of Melissa as it moves across southeastern Cuba.
The slow-moving storm is forecast to remain a powerful hurricane as it crosses the mountainous island, whose highland communities are vulnerable to landslides and flooding, and heads towards Santiago de Cuba, Cuba's second-largest city. Melissa is the third most intense hurricane observed in the Caribbean, after Wilma in 2005 and Gilbert in 1988, according to AccuWeather. Gilbert was the last major storm to directly hit the island. Jamaican authorities on Tuesday, October 28th, reported the country's infrastructure had been severely compromised after Hurricane Melissa made landfall as the strongest ever storm to directly hit the Caribbean nation of 2.8 million people.
Jamaica has gone through what I can call one of its worst periods. Our infrastructure has been severely compromised. St. Elizabeth is the breadbasket of the country, and that has taken a beating. The entire Jamaica has felt the brunt of Melissa. Up to 4 o'clock this afternoon, over 530,000 Jamaicans, representing 77.33% of JPS customers island-wide, are without electricity. Work is presently on the way to restore our service, to give priorities to the critical facilities such as hospitals and water and pumping stations, weather permitting. In Falmouth, the Falmouth Hospital was affected by storm surge and high water level in surrounding areas. We also see the Noel Homes and the Cornwall Regional Hospital has been impacted by flooding and strong winds with structural damage. The Black River Hospital in St. Elizabeth is without power and section of the roof is damaged. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is conducting an evaluation of the situation, and 75 patients were removed from that hospital to safety. And I also must tell you that a number of schools, St. Elizabeth Tech, which is used as a shelter, has been damaged severely by the passage of the hurricane.
To ensure that whenever we're getting in supplies coming into country, and we know that we will have a lot of commitment coming from overseas, we will have enough hands on board and a very well put together plan to ensure that when supplies are in country, that they are not backing up on the ports. So we'll have forward positions at our main airports and our main seaports to ensure that as the goods come in, that they're off the port.